is that time of year again, okay guys? The Dress to Impress 2025 winter update is happening, and the team just released this gameplay cinematic trailer for the update to get us excited, give us a sneak peek at what's to come, and kind of show off new gameplay features, if you can believe it. So I'm gonna go ahead and react and deep dive into this gameplay trailer so you don't have to, but also to give you some more insight on what to look forward to. So let's jump into this right now. So we're here, we're in Paris. Hey girlies, we're in Paris. Dress to Impress goes to Paris. Wow, I love the cityscape. This looks so fun. I wonder how much of this is actually going to be navigable. I mean, it looks kind of like a set, like everything's really close to each other in like a cityscape. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to go to the Eiffel Tower and like touch it and like jump on it. It kind of just looks like a backdrop, but a 3D one, you know what I mean? And of course, front and center, we can't miss it, is this new hair with the little points on the top and the stars. Like, that is so cute. Obviously, the Eiffel Tower is just so iconic, right? I love this map. I think it's gonna be so fun to see this while logging in every day for that advent calendar during this winter season. I'm trying to see what dress she's wearing here. I feel like I didn't see it in the other screenshots. It looks very gorgeous. It's like this satiny looking finish with these details like pattern wise, and the lace. It all looks so cute. Wait, why was she looking at her nails? Are those Christmas nails? Wait, why was she looking at her? Okay, she's obviously looking at her nails in this shot like this. I could maybe be convinced that there's like some kind of pattern on her nails. Maybe it's a little sneak peek. Maybe there's another nail set coming in the advent calendar. Who knows? They've been doing a lot with nails recently, so look out for it. This outfit. Okay, so this fur coat is pretty cute. Also, it looks like a turtleneck I don't think I've seen before. And this belt, okay, this belt is definitely new, very intriguing. I couldn't get a good look at the pants, but maybe they're new. This looks like, I don't know, it could be free play, it could be regular lobby, it could be anything, right? But outside the windows, we see like another bit of the cityscape. Maybe this is free play. This train is tea. I love that. This polar bear, we see a little bit more of it as the video progresses, but oh my gosh, I have a lot of feelings about the polar bear, okay? Oh, okay. Okay, I have some insight. That outfit that we saw earlier that looked like it's on a podium of its own, it is, okay? And that is going to be this season's Robux set is what it looks like, because if you can see over here in this little corner peeking through, there it is in the same spot that the current Robux set is at. But it is such a pretty set. Oh my gosh, I know it's a Robux set. There's always gonna be one, but can we just take a minute to enjoy how gorgeous it is? I love the fit of it. Like, the fit of the garment is gorgeous with the little details. There looks to be some more accessories with it. I love that you're getting a full outfit, a full look with this Robux set. But of course, there's so much more to look at as we pan over into the center of the room. First of all, the Christmas decorations are so fun and festive. I cannot wait to go ahead and play in this lobby for the next couple of weeks. Okay. So now that I'm looking at it, there are a couple things that we've already had in game before. Like this scarf, I believe is in game unless it's maybe reworked. Okay, maybe there's some extra fringe on it. I don't know. Maybe they messed with how it lays on the character. I don't know. But we have the scarf here, the Cocoa cup as well. That's already in game. This outfit right here with these fur boots, jacket, and skirt. We have this in the game already, but of course it looks gorgeous with this new collection. I'm sure they moved a present over here at the bottom that is interactable. You could probably pick up and use in your outfit. Perhaps there's a little bit less in the center than there usually is, but that is because there is going to be confirmed an advent calendar this year starting on the 13th, so there's only 12 days. However, that is 12 days worth of items, and if you finish the entire advent calendar, that means if you log in once every day and collect your prize, then you get a bonus reward at the very end of it. So we're getting a couple new things here with the advent calendar. Then also the quest items. Okay, so they're bringing back the 2024 Winter Quest, which also has rewards with it. So if you were of the people who didn't play the quest last year and didn't get the rewards, you have another opportunity. Now let's talk about what actually is new in this center right here. This outfit right here, you see pants, this really cool jacket coat situation, and then this hat. It looks kind of plain, but I can tell that there are a lot of details in this jacket, especially. We'll see that as we get closer in the next scene. But very interesting, a very different style than I was expecting to see. This hood is very cute, okay? You got the fur around the head, and then there's little horns on it, but it also has kind of like a cowl neck. Looks very cozy. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. Adjacent to it, there is a penguin hat as well. However, that looks very similar to a hat we have in game. Maybe it's recolored or reworked in some way. There's a toggle on it now, perhaps, to look like a penguin, but it's fun regardless, right? We have a penguin here on the podium. I'm assuming that means you can hold it as like a plushie or something. I wonder if it will have animations, but for right now, it looks maybe like a plushie you can hold, and it is very cute. We've seen this belt in some teasers already, and I can't wait to use it. I feel like I might use it a lot depending on how it fits with other pieces of clothing. I love this top right here with the, looks like a collared shirt underneath and then a sweater on top, but it looks cropped, which I love. I think that is going to be a really fun piece to use this season, but I've been waiting for something like this, like kind of like a corset belt type situation. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got a little excited there, but I just noticed with this new shot that there is so much more detail in these clothes than I could see from far away. First of all, what gagged me was this hood has some fun little details on it. It has like little bobby pins, which I have been liking. The little hardware details that they've been adding to clothes I think are really fun. And by hardware, I mean like these bobby pins or like the little piercings in some of the shirts and stuff. I think that's very fun. And getting a closer look at this set with the pants, jacket, and hat, we can see, yes, there is a lot more detail getting up close. We see all these buttons, which are fun. This like asymmetrical opening down the center, I think is interesting. Maybe we can make some fun shapes and combos with this. Definitely the buttons on the pants and then the pockets. Okay, it's like a very cool set. Okay, it's kind of brutalist in a way. Oh, and then on the side of this hat, there's a lace going up the side. You see what I mean? Like there's a little bit of lacing on the side right here that kind of droops down on the side. Okay, yeah, that's a really cool detail that I didn't notice before. Here's our closer look at the Robux set. Oh, okay. Immediately, I can tell that this purse is already a Robux item in the game. So I wonder if this is like a new bundle that they're giving away for Robux, or if they just thought that this purse made the outfit look better on the podium. I'm not really sure why they included this purse, but I love this ensemble. I think it's really, really, really cute. There's a lot of layers here, so I wonder how much of this is its own item or if it's like lumped into one item. I wonder if there's going to be toggles that you can toggle off the jacket or maybe the vest underneath. That has yet to be seen, but I can't wait to see what this is about. I love these socks. These socks are really cute. These thick like knit socks. Okay, so the pan up shows us that this kind of hat has a chain and then a bow with a little rosette on it. And yeah, okay, so the shoes, you know, they look simple. They look simple, but the shape is cute. Just an extra part of the outfit. I don't think you would buy the Robux set for the shoes necessarily, but they're a nice piece to have. I think people are gonna be unfortunately upset about this. A couple weeks ago, the moth set, which is front and center in this shot right here, was teased. And of course, people love it. I love it. I think it's such a fun concept. It's very cute. This jacket is so unique to the game, but unfortunately for half of the player base, it is a VIP item. So if you don't have VIP, you won't be able to have it. The skirt is kind of similar to the first skirt that we saw in a previous frame. The shape, like shape-wise, it's similar. However, it's definitely different. There are some little flowy layers here instead of it being fur. And then you have like these interesting little distressed features that kind of hang down, which I love as well. I love these boots. I cannot wait to wear these boots. Can you tell that I'm excited for the boots? Guys, I think these boots have the potential to be some of my favorite in the game. And with the socks, I think that's a winner. That's a winner, and I cannot wait to style them. This is the full VIP section. I'm seeing some other very cool things here. We do get that fur coat that we saw at the very beginning in the VIP room. It feels like the free version of the game doesn't have very many coats coming. Like, these are two very versatile coats, the moth coat and the coat to the right. So that's interesting. That's an interesting choice. Oh, also that turtleneck top with the belt is indeed part of that jacket outfit that we saw at the beginning, and it is VIP. And it also comes with the skirt. That's a very cute skirt, but also it's VIP. So I can't help but think about the girlies that don't have VIP. They're gonna miss out on these items, but they are such gorgeous items, right? And then the suitcase, the little bag, was teased to us. It looks very cute. The shoes in the center, aside from the furry boots, of course, you have a very gorgeous pair with a steel toe and a fur top that kind of go with the jacket next to the turtleneck, and then the boots to the right of the furry boots. I like the shape of those a lot, actually. Then you have another pair of shoes with the little mini podium to the side. Okay, you have another full outfit. Those pants are very interesting on the left podium. I think those are very cool, actually. Well, we have similar shapes, but nothing like this with the asymmetry, and then the little belt, and then the top that goes with it works very well. I think it's very cohesive. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're experimenting with textures, folds in the clothing. Like, you can kind of tell that the clothes are getting more and more detail, and I love that. I think they look great. Going back to the pants, I wonder if those boots are connected to the pants, like if that's one whole piece. I would be curious to know. I kind of have my suspicion that it is one whole piece, but maybe you can toggle the boots on and off, who knows. And then you have a little necklace there that you get with that set, and then a little hat on top. Also very cute, very cohesive. I think it looks good. And then underneath those things, we see a little purple shawl, very cute. It looks like thick and cozy, perfect for winter. However, the shape of it, the silhouette of it, looks very similar to a shawl that's in game currently. It is just a little different. So that's VIP. I think we're getting some really good, versatile, high quality pieces with VIP. So I'm excited about it, especially those furry boots. Okay, y'all, my pause game has to be on point for this. I hope you know. Okay, so we get another look at this other set that we haven't seen anywhere else. Maybe, maybe if not in the advent calendar, maybe that is the reward for finishing the advent calendar, because I haven't seen this dress anywhere but in these like cinematic frames. I love the prospect that this whole frame is in free play. For one, it is gorgeous. There are so many details. The map looks like it goes on for miles. Like, this is very exciting to look at. And then you have the northern lights over here. Like, are you kidding me? With the central tree and all these lights, it is such a magical frame. Although scenes shown have been digitally altered, some effects are not in game. I do hope that like 80% of what we see here is in free play. Wait. Hello? In the very next frame where our girly here is ice skating, they brought ice skating back. Okay, don't you worry. Another pair of boots. We're gonna be good on fur boots this season, guys. The silhouette, just looking at it from this perspective, is a little odd. However, I'm probably not seeing the full picture right. There might be like a wedge or something in the back. These look like it kind of naturally falls into a wedge, or maybe like an interesting hoof style without a heel, you know what I mean? But regardless, you get a fun texture. They're like kind of fur boots with little metallic details. They're fun, right? Little laces. Oh, okay. I'm very excited about the polar bear. So if you don't know, last year in the 2024 winter update, there was a quest, right, that's coming back this year. There was a secret way to get a reindeer. Okay, there's a reindeer in the game if you didn't know. And it's animated, it's cute, you can hold it. And I think this year there's gonna be a similar thing happening. Yes, I guess it could be on the advent calendar as well. I think it's highly possible that since we saw with Halloween, if you did a something secret, you could get the Nurse Julie set, right? And that wasn't from 2024, that was a new 2025 thing. So maybe something similar with this polar bear now is going to happen. I don't know, guys, I'm just speculating, but the thought of having a polar bear is so fun. If we don't get one like that, I'll be upset. I'll be honest, I'll be upset if we don't get a polar bear prop, okay? Sue me. The sugar cookie's gone. Wait! Okay, just that alone, him falling over, the sugar cookie falling out of his hand, gave me the thought that maybe there will be a mini game surrounding the polar bear. Okay, hear me out. Maybe there's a mini game that's in free play. They've been loving the mini games recently. And if you maybe do the mini game often enough, there's a rare drop or something, or maybe just for completing the mini game, you get a reward, and the reward is the polar bear, maybe? I have no idea. Or a sugar cookie? Maybe multiple different prizes are obtainable. Santa's workshop. Help Santa Claus. Okay, so this is another mini game, right? Maybe it's controversial, but I love the mini games. I think they're a lot of fun. Maybe a little grindy at times. However, I think it's a little bit fun. It kind of builds more into the game. There's more of a reason to log in. So we're wrapping presents for Santa. 1 out of 6. You have to do it 6 times, and I wonder if there's a little prize at the end. Okay, this. Ooh, oh my god. Okay. Sneak peeks for Miles. The first thing. Whoa. Okay, stop. Compose. We're composing ourselves. Okay, I'm having a moment. Don't worry. This happens. There are extra items here. The snowflake set. The snowflake shoes. We saw those in a couple frames ago with the ice skating. Those boots are these boots. They're part of a set. The snowflake set comes with the boots, the skirt, this top, a cape, and arm puffs. We have never had arm puffs, and those are so cute. Snowflake earrings as well. Oh my god, wait, this set is magical. I can only assume that this is going to be obtainable through the next candy currency. They've been doing this new thing with a 3rd currency option. For Halloween, it was candies. For this one, maybe snowflakes. Who knows? But there's gonna be a new set available for purchase with those earnable currencies. And I also see peeking through here is another gorgeous dress and a candy cane. Guys, if you were part of the Discord discussion, there was a poll that was conducted to allow us to pick what of a certain set of items we could add to the game. Now, the one that was picked was a gingerbread man onesie, which I didn't vote for, but it's fun, it's cute, it's festive, right? And then one of the other options was a holdable candy cane. I guess it made its way to the game without being the majority vote, which is interesting to me. That's the one I voted for, so I'm very excited about that, but I wonder why they would add it. Aside from these new items that we're seeing, it looks like they cleaned up the dressing room mechanism just a little bit. Okay, there's a little bit more coherency here, intuitive design. As we know, the amount of categories is only increasing. So they've added a box, a scrollable box that has all of the categories in it. And so if you wanted, like, I see Wicked down here, you would use the scroll wheel, pull it down, and then you could click on the Wicked one. And then it would show you all those items here, right? But something new in tandem to this is that they've put the walks into the dressing room, which I think is so smart. Now they are fully equipable in the dressing room. Very necessary move, I think. So I'm glad they did that. Oh my god! Gagged. Hold on. I literally said this in a live stream. I don't know if you remember, but I said this. Clock it. Where's the timestamp? They need to add a search bar, and they've added one. I'm not sure how it works. They did add names to all of these things that we see right here on this current tab. So maybe you would have to memorize the exact name of each item in order to search it. Regardless, I'm so glad they added a search bar. Oh my god. So with that, we get a closer look at this Christmas collection. Okay, you get the Christmas dress, the Christmas candy cane, the Christmas ribbon skirt. That's tea. That's tea. You know I'm gonna be using that 24/7. Sorry if it gets annoying, by the way. The Christmas shoes, we saw those in a recent sneak peek. Those are so very cute. I love the socks with the little wraparound lacy part at the top where the knee is. That is such a fun silhouette. I think that's so very interesting. I don't think I've seen something similar to that before, especially not in this game. I do hope, however, that the shoes are able to be toggled off so I can use those socks with other items. And the Christmas cuffs, those look a little similar to the Alice in Wonderland cuffs. However, the Alice in Wonderland inspired set is in VIP, so maybe this is a way to have a comparable item that's earnable, or if you don't have VIP, maybe you can get the Christmas cuffs and it will do exactly the same. Another one. What is this pink diva down here? Do we see her? She's cute. Oh my gosh, it's giving like present vibes. So there's like a base layer dress, and then we see like little ropes around it. Maybe it's like tinsel, maybe it's like metallic looking. And then there are ribbons draped around like a present that had been wrapped. That's really fun and interesting. I love that look. Ice skating walk pack. Clock it. Clock it. I knew to look because I knew there was going to be a little sneak peek in this walk pack scene. Okay, if you missed it, right next to the sassy walk pack, there is a walk pack called Ice Skating Walk Pack. So that tells me that we will be able to get this walk pack in the advent calendar. Wait, there was another one? Freezing walk pack. Okay, confirmed by me. So whatever that means to you, there will be 2 walk packs so far. The ice skating one and the freezing walk pack. The hairs. Guys, we've already gotten a sneak peek about the hairs, but here's a closer look. Aside from the hair combos, we get new hairstyles, of course, like every update. I love that they are continuing to experiment with curly hairstyles. My eye is immediately drawn to this one right here. I love this. It's very like 70s, like bouncy, flowy curls. The volume is there. I'm excited to use this one. Then of course you have like this candy cane set, which has its uses. Oh, this one is completely new, but these braids look like something we have. These braids look like something we have, but this coloring and these bangs are completely different. All very cute hairs, okay? All have their uses, all very versatile. Okay, so I'm gonna need to know what you think about this hair combo situation. First of all, so excited about it. We've been asking for this function for a very long time, it feels like, right? However, let's talk about how it works. You get 2 free slots right off the bat, and then there are 4 additional slots just from this screenshot alone that are obtainable by different means. For example, if you're VIP, you get an extra slot. If you have 2,500 pink cash, then you get another slot. If you have 3,000 style stars, then you get another slot. And then there's one obtainable with 99 Robux. I want to ask you guys for your opinion on this. I don't know why we only have 6 slots. Hey, this is controversial. I'm very excited about this, but that was like interesting to me that they chose to do it this way. And you know, this is probably because, you know, they added those featured, the custom makeup and then the dressing room. Those came before this. The game is limited, right? It's a Roblox game. So like maybe they don't have the ability to give us 35 extra slots for custom hair. I'm glad with what we have. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for that. And actually, that's the end of the video. That is the end of the Dress to Impress Winter Update 2025 cinematic gameplay trailer. And I gotta say, I was surprised. I thought, you know, we would be getting a lot less with this update, not because like that's what we've come to expect, but just because I feel like the sneak peek and announcement rollouts for this update were kind of sparse. But I couldn't be happier. Like, this is a really great update, and with the quest coming back from 2024 and possibly a new reward for it, I think this is going to be a well-rounded update, very festive, perfect for this time of year, and I think we're all gonna have a lot of fun with it. And I hope you guys join me on stream, because I'm going to stream it live, my first reaction of it, and we're gonna play a couple rounds, of course. So I hope to see you there. And that brings me to the end of this video, guys. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you're excited, just like me. And do me a favor, if you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead and do that and subscribe if you're not already. And feel free to hype this video up as well so that other people see it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!